7 games to go. Thank goodness. Anyways, Notts and Swindon. We've got a lot in common. We both had Luke Williams as head coach. We've both been through financial mismanagement a lot of the time in the past 2 decades. We both had good starts to the season, which have since been ruined by poor recruitment and horrendous defending. We've both got fan bases who get fed up of constant, well, failure really. Because, well, losing's in our DNA, obviously it is, but you know, when you take all the momentum you had and you made last season and you scrunch it up into a paper ball and you throw it in the bin, that is ridiculous. That is really frustrating. Neither of us are going down, but none of us are going anywhere either. We're definitely not going up. We're definitely nowhere near the playoffs. It's Notts versus Swindon at a ground that the last time we went to, well, bad things happened. But yeah, come on Notts, come on you guys, let's do this.
McGregor and 59 Matt D over 4. Everything. So we're then not just
Didsy, well, he is back. Didsy's back in the starting lineup, which is he's all right. Maybe probably would have started Jatta, but bench is very weak is the word I would use. There's 4 defenders on it. We've got Warner, we've got Rollo, we've got Brinley, and we have, I can't remember who it was. Chickson. Austin's out through illness, O'Brien's out through illness. Colkett is also injured. I think that might be the last time Notts scoreline stays 0-0 over there in Stratton Bank. The best name for an away stand in English football, in my opinion, Stratton Bank. Well, there's actually been 1 draw between us two in the last 13 fixtures between Notts and Swindon. And not just that, we are also the bottom 2 teams in the form table over the last 10 games. Well, first chance falls to Notts and Bostock wins it back. Crowley plays Maka in. He gets the ball. He doesn't control the ball. Plays Didsy, and it should be 1-0 Notts, but it isn't, because that was a very tame effort. Poor back pass by Robertson. It's the post. It almost went in. It's an own goal. And then their player gets to it first. Oh, we are so embarrassing. Really should be 1-0 Notts, to be honest, when Didsy should have scored that chance. When we had 2 over, but
no team's going to break each other down.
I was going to say, these two can't wait to be on the beach. And Swindon hit the bar. 3-header inside the area. Good cross on their right hand side. One ball over every time, every single time, ball over the top. Like I said against Salford, flatter than Diet Coke. Cammy, of all players, steps forward with the ball and keeps going, plays it to Didsy's shot. It's saved by Bycroft, and I think it was Maka on the rebound for the tight angle, but maybe should have took a touch first time, he hit it first time. It was a comfortable save. Would be nice to put in some effort sometime soon. Lack of movement, lack of players making runs, very low tempo, individual effort, like the easy, just the basics. There's a moment where Baldwin played it back to Slocum and our fans, some of our fans ironically cheered, and Baldwin was angry at it. It's just like, get your head out your arse, get on with it. We're not playing forward at all. There's no runners, we're not running with it. Put some effort in, show it a care. First chance of the second half falls to Notts. Cammy with another good run down the line, plays it to Jody, crosses into the box, 2-3 at the back post. Well, Maka was free in the centre, Crowley was free at the back post, but he could only hit it straight over. That was an handball against the Swindon player. Good build-up play by Crowley, and the man crossing, Mac was in there, and the player, Swindon's defender, it's hit his hand.
Bounced up onto his hand.
He bounced up onto his arm, even. Not been a bad start to the second half, to be fair, but you know, it's still lacking a bit. But really good through ball by Cameron to Didsey. He then played it, tried to play it in, and Mac had just missed it on the slide. If he got there, it was 1-1. Slocum just passed it straight to him. Swindon have been absolutely gifted 2 goals. They've not even been great themselves. Back to keeper chance as well from the away end.
He passed it straight to their man.
It's really impressive how bad we are. The man with the cross, really good ball in, and Shatter was there. Shatter!
This is the problem we have now. When you have a manager that comes out in the press conferences and says, "Oh, we played well," they think it's acceptable to keep churning out these horrible performances, and you have people that clap it off at the end. And I get it, you want to support your team. But when you clap something like that off today, it's been awful.
Right, where do I start? You know, you think it can't get any worse, and then somehow game after game, it just gets worse all the time. And I've been quite fed up recently in my analysis of Notts, but now I'm truly just at a point. I am at breaking point, because this is now just unacceptable. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. And we are an embarrassment. We are embarrassing. The 2 goals we conceded today were embarrassing. Swindon didn't have to try hard to win. Jatta came on with like 20 minutes to go and did more than anybody else did in the entire game. And I'm not really sure starting Didsey is the correct decision. And also, why are we starting Slocum when Luke Ashby-Hammond had he had a clean sheet at Bradford, and he had a hand in 2 of the goals, and then we dropped him straight after for Slocum, who came in against Salford, played poorly, and then played poorly again today. And I'm saying it again, but we're starting Slocum, and this is where I look at the contributing factors to our fall this season. And you start with recruitment. It shows our recruitment hasn't been good enough when we are in game 40 out of 46, and we still have Sam Slocum in goal. Okay? We bought in Aidan Stone to be number 1. It hasn't worked. Yeah, and now we're in a position where, let's be honest, we've not got a commanding number 1. And it's the first priority of business in the summer. My word, it's a big summer for this football club. The defence is a shambles. Okay, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it all the time. It's errors. Errors. It's not the fact that, okay, this is our style of play and it will be drilled into the players to play out from the back. It's just common sense. Swindon were average. Salford were average. So were Wimbledon. So were Sutton. So were Gillingham. And guess what? We lost to every single one of them. I say recruitment, and I've said it before. We didn't improve the defence in the summer. We weren't ruthless enough. We had problems last season. Out of possession, this season, we've been shown up how poor we are out of possession. Because last season, we had a lot of control, a lot of games, and it kind of papered over some of the weaknesses we may have had. We've gone up a level, and now the weaknesses have shown. It showed in game 1, the weaknesses. Cameron Seymour dominated the game. Having 75% possession and not doing anything with it most of the time is not dominating. You're just having the ball. It's not dominating unless you're actually doing something with it. And Stuart Maynard, man, I want it to work. Because apart from Newport, Bradford, Wrexham, the first half against Mansfield and the first half against Accrington, we haven't played well at all. The rest of the games we've been bang average at best and absolutely atrocious at our very worst. And Richard Montague, you've got a lot to answer for as well. What in the world was the point in signing Charlie Colkett? In January signing, you want players to come in and, you know, hit the ground running. We're waiting 2 months for a player to get fit. What's the point? Think. Again, decision making. It can't go on like this. Because otherwise you are undoing a lot of progress and a lot of good groundwork that we've made in the last few years. You've got to change. You've got to adapt. You've got to learn. And it has to start this instant. If you've enjoyed the vlog, give it a like, comment down below your thoughts on the game and whatever in the world is going on at Notts. I'm sorry for my angry demeanour, but as I'm sure a lot of Notts fans think, a lot of you guys think, this is now pathetic and it can't go on. Be safe, be champions. Have a very good Easter. Happy Easter to you all. Be safe, be champions, and as always, Toulouche.